Last week it was Wright State. This week it's Eastern Illinois. Hi again, everybody. I'm Mike Maas. Welcome once again to IPFW Basketball. I'm joined as always by Ryan Perrott. And Ryan, IPFW wants to send Eastern Illinois out of here still looking for win number one.
Absolutely, and IPFW in the process, Mike, is slowly getting better. Last week, they beat a very good Wright State team here at home in double digits. Thursday night, however, a little letdown. They lost by 2 points here to North Texas, but slowly, this team is progressing into a very good team basketball.
Last week, size was a factor. This week, size once again a factor, as Eastern Illinois has 4 players over 6 feet in height. What does IPFW have to do this week?
Well, they're going to have to limit Eastern Illinois to 1 shot. This is a phenomenal team with 4 players over 6 feet. So what IPFW have to do right now is concentrate on boxing out, finding their man defensively, and limiting 1 shot only.
It's the Panthers of Eastern Illinois taking on the Mastodons of IPFW, and it's coming up next right here on College 56 Sports.
When this is used, you're in a conference room as such, and there's a meeting, and you do the.
And in the middle, a 6'1" junior from West Frankfort, Illinois, number 5, Brooke Gossett. Head coach of Eastern Illinois is Linda Wonder. She is assisted by Joe Conroy. And now, the starters for your IPFW Mastodons. Head guard, a 5'8" freshman from Lebanon, Indiana, number 10, Courtney Nicely. Also at guard, a 5'6" junior from North Canton, Ohio, number 12, Hillary Kulik. At forward, a 5'10" senior from Fort Wayne, Indiana, number 21, Laura Douglas. Also at forward, a 5'10" junior from Cincinnati, Ohio, number 31, Tierra Dudley. And in the middle, a 6'3" freshman from Deputy, Indiana, number 45, Kathy Hay. Head coach of the Dons is Bruce Patterson. He's assisted by Chris Paul, Kurt Patterson, and Alan Buck.
Starting for them will be Brooke Gossett, a 6'1" junior, and Lauren Daly, a 5'10" sophomore. Other starters will be Michelle Lewis, Rachel Karras, and the big problem for IPFW will be 6'2" center Pam O'Connor, who is the leading scorer for Eastern Illinois, averaging 18.5 points a ball game. See Bruce Patterson on your screen, the head coach of IPFW in his first year here, after 11 successful years over at the University of St. Francis. And Eastern Illinois is coached by Linda Wonder. Linda is in her 3rd year at EIU. Eastern Illinois in their traveling gray uniforms with blue and white trim. IPFW in the home white with black and blue trim. We're about ready to go. Again, this contest brought to you in part by Pizza Hut of Canterbury, featuring famous Pizza Hut pizza. Tap controlled by IPFW. Nicely looking for somebody inside. Gets it out to Tiara Dudley. Kathy Hay in the low post. Ball knocked out of bounds. Still in possession of IPFW. 12 seconds left on the shot clock.
Tenacious half-court defense by EIU. First defensive possession of the game.
Kulik. Hay. 5 on the shot clock. Nicely. It's going to have to force a long 3-pointer off the rim. No. She gets the offensive rebound. Kathy Hay. 8-footer off the rim. No. Rebound controlled by Brooke Gossett of the Eastern Illinois Panthers. And here they come up with their first possession of the afternoon. Gossett just inside the 3-point arc. Knocks down the jumper. Panthers on top, 2-0. Eastern Illinois coming into this contest looking for win number 1. They are 0-8. IPFW 2-5 on the season. Inside pass intended for Kathy Hay over her outstretched arms, out of bounds. Turnover, IPFW.
Dudley tried to force that one in that time to Kathy Hay, who had nice post position underneath. Fortunately, about 3 inches too high.
So here come the Panthers. Going to try to extend a 2-0 lead here in the early going. Just inside the arc, shot and missed by Richard Karras, rebounded by IPFW. Here come the Dons. Inside feed, Dudley off the glass and in, and she's fouled. Foul is going to be on Rachel Karras. Her first, team first, and a nice feed inside. And Tiara Dudley gets the 2-point field goal.
Nice strong drive by Tiara Dudley underneath, and that's one area that IPFW has picked it up in the last couple weeks is their distribution of the basketball.
Free throw is missed, rebounded by Eastern Illinois.
IPFW in their last contest, Mike, Thursday night against North Texas, they threw out 19 assists.
There's a shot just inside the arc, off the mark by Michelle Lewis, rebounded by IPFW. Nicely. Takes it all the way in, short on the shot, however, rebounded by Gossett. Panthers come back.
Not a good shot that time by Nicely, forcing it baseline.
Inside feed, shot up and into Pam O'Connor.
There's a name that you may be pronouncing a lot this afternoon, Pam O'Connor. 18.5 points a game. Offensively, she's getting no help, however, by her teammates.
Kulik for three off the rim, no. Rebounded Kathy Hay. Kathy puts it up, no. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back up, no again. Fight for the loose ball. They're going to call a jump ball, and on the order of possession, it belongs to Eastern Illinois. 3 cracks at it that time, Ryan.
Kathy just missing, but IPFW doing a nice job on the boards, as we mentioned earlier in our opening. That's a key area for them in order to be successful here this afternoon.
Karras, watched by Laura Douglas as IPFW plays a man-to-man defense. Lob pass into O'Connor. Kicked it back out. 3-point shot off the rim. Rebounded by Gossett, however. Panthers will reload. Daly looking for O'Connor inside. Finds her. Shot up, no. Now we got a whistle underneath. Foul's going to be on Kathy Hay, her first, team first. And Ryan, we're going to have some problems controlling the rebounding.
As you can see, offensively for the Panthers, everything goes through O'Connor, their 6'2 stud.
Turnover, however, and IPFW gets a break. Feed into Dudley. Tiara loses it. Out of bounds. Turnover, IPFW. Can't say they're jitters, but it looks like jitters right now. We've played just over 3 minutes. 4-2 our score. The visitors from Eastern Illinois on top.
There's a little half-court trap here by IPFW. Back into man-to-man.
Lauren Daly, inside feed for Gossett. Gossett double team,
Nice
feeds
look.
O'Connor, wide open underneath. 4 points for O'Connor, and it's a 6-2 Eastern Illinois lead.
Both post players for EIU complementing each other really well, Gossett and O'Connor.
17-footer by Nicely, no good. Rebounded O'Connor. Twin Towers and Gossett and O'Connor. Pass inside, intended for Gossett. Misses the mark. Turnover. Eastern Illinois. Unlike last week when the Mastodons took on Wright State and they had some players over 6 feet, I think this week's game is going to be a tougher challenge.
They're going to need better team defense, IPFW, focusing on Gossett and O'Connor down and low.
Kulik drives underneath. Reverse layup, no good. Rebounded Gossett. Dons can't find the bottom of the basket right now. Gossett, 16-footer. Off the rim, no. O'Connor underneath, puts it back up and in. 6 points for Pam O'Connor. 6 in a row, as a matter of fact, and the lead is up to 6 for EIU at 8-2.
Not only is she leading the team in scoring, Mike, but she's second on the team in rebounds at just over 5 a game.
Laura Douglas short on the shot. Rebounded by Rachel Karras.
And IPFW, 1 shot and out now for them the last couple trips down the floor.
3-point shot on the way by Lewis. Off the rim, no. Rebounded nicely for IPFW. freshman brings the ball up the floor herself, playing the point guard. Inside, hey, Dudley, 12-footer, yes. Tiara Dudley with all 4 IPFW points now.
Nice ball movement that time by IPFW. Hay finding the wide open Dudley.
Just under the 15-minute mark, 8-4 our score. Mastodons down by 4. Gossett from the baseline, off the mark. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be IPFW basketball when we return, but we have a timeout. 14:51 left in the first half. Our score, Eastern Illinois 8, IPFW 4. You're watching IPFW basketball on College 56 Sports.
Hamburg stays cemented on 16 points.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Hilliard Gate Sports Center on the campus of IPFW. Mike Maas and Ryan Perrott with you. And Ryan Perrott, Eastern Illinois, sure doesn't look like a team that's 0-8.
At least not in the early going, for that matter, with Gossett and O'Connor underneath controlling the boards offensively. Well, you know, for third-year head coach Linda Wonder, you know, she's trying to somehow get her team to step up to O'Connor's level, because O'Connor right now is phenomenal, averaging 18 points a game, and she's not getting any support offensively. But yeah, here in the early going, 5 minutes in, you know, you'd think this team has at least a couple wins under their belt.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what the instructions that head coach Bruce Patterson gave to his Lady Mastodons. As they trail 8-4.
IPFW having good looks offensively. A couple balls trickling out from the basket.
Here we go. Hillary Kulik, the transfer from Xavier, and boy, she's been a nice find for IPFW.
Leads IPFW in scoring, just under 15 a game.
Had 21 Thursday night against North Texas. Amy Gerald's in the lineup. Baseline drive. Stops, pops, no. Rebound Gossett. And again, 1 and out for IPFW on the offensive end. Gossett, high post. Emily Dow in the lineup now. Now we get a whistle. I believe the foul was on O'Connor. Using the elbow for Pam. That's her first, team second.
No, they called that on Brooke Gossett.
Was it
Number
Gossett
5,
instead?
yep. Brooke Gossett, number
Thank you.
5. A little
Thank-
offensive push underneath to get position.
Thanks for correcting me. In either case, IPFW with a chance to cut into this 4-point deficit. Amy Gerald, three-pointer, off the mark, and rebounded. Brooke Gossett. Seems like she's cleaning up everything on the glass. Long feed to O'Connor. She keeps it alive for the Panthers. Dowell, watched by Amy Gerald on the right side. Panthers are patient. They've got 10 on the shot clock. O'Connor just inside the arc. No. Rebounded Courtney nicely for IPFW. She takes it coast to coast. Off the rim, no. Rebound once again by Eastern Illinois' Brooke Gossett. I think she got to have at least 5 rebounds right now. Gossett just off the iron. Whistle and a foul, I believe, is going to be on O'Connor.
Yep.
And for Pam, that is her first. Team's third.
Reaching over the top that time. Tiara Dudley, nice box out on O'Connor, inducing the foul from the Panther.
Substitution for Eastern Illinois. Number 52, Kayla Blummer. 6-foot junior from Teutopolis, Illinois.
IPFW right now struggling from the floor. Thursday night against North Texas, they shot 47%.
Amy Gerald's in and out on a 3. Rebounded by Lauren Daly, and here come the Panthers of Eastern Illinois.
Gerald's now 0 for 3 in the game. She was 2 for 9 Thursday night.
Lob pass inside to Blummer, double team.
Great
Kicked it
ball
back
movement.
out.
Oh, off the dribble.
Dowell, nice move, little 6-foot jumper. First points for Emily Dowell. And it's 10-4.
Gorgeous pump fake by Emily Dowell that time, drawing the defender off the ground.
Gerald's inside pass intended for Tiara Dudley, wide of the mark. Another turnover for IPFW. So Eastern Illinois will inbound it. 12:38 left in our first half, and our score, Eastern Illinois 10, IPFW 4.
Full court pressure now for IPFW. See if they can force the Panthers into a couple turnovers.
Fight for the ball underneath as the ball did come loose. And they're going to call foul on Eastern Illinois. Foul is on Emily Dowell, her first, team fourth. And if nothing else, Ryan, the fouls are starting to add up. 4 team fouls now on EIU. Hay on the left wing.
Oh.
Bad pass. Oh, nicely picks it up inside. Dudley off the glass and in. Tiara Dudley with all 6 IPFW points right now, and the Mastodons cut the lead to 4 at 10-6 as we hit the 12-minute mark. Kicked with the ball. We're going to have another immediate timeout. 11:56 left in here in the first half, and our score reads Eastern Illinois 10, IPFW 6. We'll take a break. You're watching IPFW basketball on College 56 Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Mike Miles, Ryan Perrott, happy to be with you this Saturday afternoon from the Hilliard Gate Sports Center on the campus of IPFW. Ryan, we're getting a look at Bruce Patterson talking to his ball club, and I'm sure the words aren't flattering right now as they trail 10-6. And unfortunately, we don't have some up-to-the-minute stats, little technical problem, but the Dons have turned the ball over several times.
Yeah, he's not liking that at all. And shouting a few words of encouragement. I think what he wants to do now is extend the floor a little bit, get the tempo more into IPFW's favor. That's why you're going to see the full court press again by IPFW defensively. Try to induce the Panthers in a couple turnovers. Maybe IPFW can get a few transition layups and start feeling it offensively.
Substitution for the Mastodons, Vieira Bibbs, who came off the bench Thursday night and had a double-double, 10 points and 10 rebounds, and showed some very nice promise. She replaces Tiara Dudley.
She was 4 of 5, Mike, from the field. Nice job by her Thursday.
Dow gets the ball up over midcourt, picked up by Geralds. Inside, shot up and in by O'Connor. 8 points for the 6'2" Pam O'Connor.
She's only a sophomore, too, Mike.
Kulik drives the lane. Up and in. Hillary Kulik now off the schneid. Her first points of the afternoon. Makes it 12-8. The lead is 4. Again, the ball is kicked by Amy Geralds. Reset the shot clock. Substitution for EIU, number 12, Tamika Harris, a 5'4" freshman from South Holland, Illinois. Lauren Daly to inbound it for the Panthers. Looking for somebody. 5-second call. Good defense by IPFW.
The bench liking that from IPFW's vantage point.
But now the key element is, can the Dons convert? Douglas, turnaround jumper. No, but Laura's fouled, and she's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Foul is on Kayla Blummer. Her first, team 5th. So Laura Douglas, the senior from Leo High School, 56% free throw shooter. First one misses. She'll get another one. Knocks that one down cleanly. First point for Laura, and the lead is cut to 3.
IPFW stays in the full court pressure, trying to cause another turnover, and they do, Mike.
Douglas to Kulik. Cross-court pass. Hillary Kulik just inside the three-point arc, looking.
Trying to force that.
Fight for it. Vieira Bibbs off the glass. No! Rebound, Blummer for EIU. And Ball just rolled the wrong way for Vieira Bibbs that time.
Just bad luck offensively there for Vieira.
Three-point shot off the mark. Rebounded by Bibbs. And her good play Thursday night seems to be continuing right now. Gerald's pass intended for Douglas, knocked out of bounds. It'll remain IPFW basketball. Brooke Gossett returns to the EIU lineup, replacing Pam O'Connor, who checks out with 8 points. Kulik, top of the key. Gets it to Gerald's on the wing. Over to Courtney nicely. Kulik stops, pops from 12, off the rim, no. Rebounded Emily Dowell for EIU.
Oh,
Pass intended for Blummer, thrown a little bit too hard by Harris. Rachel Karras back in the lineup, so Coach Linda Wonder rotating her players on a rather regular basis. Get a good look at Linda in her third year as the head coach of Eastern Illinois. Here come the Mastodons. Trail by 3, 12-9 with 10:10 to go here in the first half. Inside feed, Bibbs, shot up and in. Nice feed from Laura Douglas to Vieira Bibbs, and Vieira's on the board with her first points of the afternoon. Back comes EIU, however. Gossett puts it in off the glass, and she's fouled by Laura Douglas.
miscommunication that time defensively. Two Panther players got behind the full court pressure from IPFW. Easy layup, and now a chance for a three-point play.
Ashley Powell replaces Courtney nicely for IPFW. It's only the second team foul on IPFW here. 9:56 left in the half. Brooke Gossett, 6'1" junior, knocks down the free throw, gives her 5 points, the conventional 3, and the Panther lead is up to 4 at 15-11. Powell, bounce past Bibbs in the block. Vieira Bibbs gets the friendly roll. 4 points now for Vieira Bibbs.
She's asserting herself offensively.
Panthers break the trap.
Nice dish.
Shot up and in by Lauren Daly on a nice feed from Karros.
Transition defense the last couple times down for IPFW, killing them.
Whistle underneath, and EIU is going to be guilty. No, they're going to call IPFW with the foul.
With the hook that time offensively, Bibbs.
I believe it was Vieira Bibbs. Her first, team third. No, take it back. It is on EIU. We'll get it right here eventually.
That's a bad pass.
Steal by Karros. Rachel. She gets it knocked away by Kulik. Out of bounds. It'll be EIU basketball as O'Connor comes back in for Gossett. I believe they called the foul on Gossett. That last one. That would be her second. Momentary delay as the officials concur. Lauren Daly ready to inbound it for EIU. Lob pass, O'Connor off the glass and in.
Gorgeous offensive set that time by EIU.
10 points for O'Connor, and the Panther lead is 6 at 19-13 as we're under 9 minutes. We got a foul on IPFW. Foul is on Powell. Ashley Powell's first, team third.
Right now, IPFW not having that defensive intensity that we've seen the last couple times out on the floor.
Another easy lay-in for Pam O'Connor. She's got a dozen, and the Panther lead is up to 8 at 21-13 rather. Dons need a spark. Amy Gerald's for three off the back of the rim. No, but Kulik with the offensive rebound and has the ball taken away from her by Harris.
The iron still unkind to Gerald's.
Tamika Harris, cross-court pass to Karras. Blummer back to Karras, three-pointer. Yes. Rachel Karras' first field goal of the day, and Bruce Pedersen says, let's talk it over, folks. Timeout called. Learn more about Mastodon sports in season by tuning into Mastodon Spotlight each Wednesday and Friday here on College 56. The hour begins with yours truly, Mike Miles, reviewing the week's sports activities, looking at game footage, and talking with players and coaches. That's Mastodon Spotlight, Wednesday and Friday evenings at 8 p.m. right here on College 56. 8:03 left, Ryan Perrott, and IPFW is in some trouble.
Coach Patterson not liking the effort IPFW is showing on the defensive end. That's apparent during that timeout. Just before that timeout, he said, look, ladies, this game is played at both ends of the floor, and IPFW right now having difficulty scoring, but to multiply things, they're not playing good team defense, especially in the transition area now that they've gone to a full court press.
Gerald's inbounds the ball to Hillary Kulik. Hillary watched by Harris in the battle of number 12s.
Motion offense here for IPFW.
Hillary for three, yes! First tray of the day for Hillary Kulik. 5 points overall, and the lead is cut to 8.
That was the best offensive possession IPFW has had. Moving the basketball from side to side. Open look for Kulik.
Daly, top of the key.
Here's where they're going to have to pick it up, however, Mike, on the defensive end.
Blummer looking inside. Whistle, and she's going to get... Foul's going to be called, I believe, on Bibbs with the thigh. For Vieira, that is her first, team fourth. Courtney Nicely comes into the lineup, but we have a media timeout. 7:23 left here in the first half. 24-16, Dons trailing Eastern Illinois by 8. We'll take a break. You're watching IPFW basketball on College 56 Sports. Welcome back, everybody, to the Hilliard Gate Sports Center on the campus of IPFW. Mike Miles, Ryan Perrott with you. And Ryan, 7:23 left in the half, and we commented off air. There is no spark as we look at a replay here.
Maybe this will be the spark for IPFW. Hillary Kulik draining the three that time, but IPFW not shooting particularly well from the floor. They're not playing good team defense. Not looking good. The outlook doesn't look good for IPFW currently.
One footnote, Hillary Kulik came into this contest hitting 49% of her three-point shots. And anytime you can shoot, teams like it when they can, as a team that can shoot over 40%, Hillary's shooting 49%.
And IPFW as a team, Mike, I know they only have 16 points. They're averaging 77 points on the season. So obviously they're slow here in the opening half.
Eastern Illinois inside, O'Connor, left-hand shot up and in. Another bucket for Pam O'Connor, and we've got to find a way to stop her.
You'll be very surprised if the Panthers don't give the ball into O'Connor.
Nice feed to Douglas from Amy Gerald, but Laura is hammered. Hammered by Renisha Franklin, who just checked in the lineup. Her first, team 7th. So Laura Douglas will shoot 2 in this particular case. And then after that, any foul, IPFW will go to the charity line. First free throw missed. Substitutions for the Dons. Kathy Hay, Tiara Dudley back in, replacing Bibbs and Geralds. So we've got Hay, Dudley, Douglas, Kulik, and Nicely on the floor for IPFW. Second free throw coming for Laura Douglas. That one misses as well. Rebound controlled by O'Connor. Don's only 25% at the stripe. Left-hand shot by Blummer, no good. Rebound is controlled by O'Connor. Panthers reload.
O'Connor's all over the place. Defensively, offensively, rebounding, scoring. Every possession goes through her.
Carroll's trying to find somebody else. Finally gets O'Connor top of the key. Back to Karras.
6 on the shot clock.
Blummer inside the paint to O'Connor. Off the glass, no. Whistle. What we're going to call a jump ball. And on the alternate possession, it goes to IPFW. With 6:21 left in the half. IPFW just has to do a better job of blocking out. Bruce Patterson questioning the officials.
Yeah, he doesn't. He believes this should be a shot clock violation and not a jump ball. The player tried to go up. The Panther player tried to go up with the layup, but one of the IPFW players kept the hand on the ball. So the officials are going to call a jump ball possession arrow to IPFW.
I'm going to be honest, with these 49-year-old eyes, I thought it was a traveling call myself. In any event, Dons with a basketball. Powell inside, Kathy Hay up and in. Nice feed from Ashley Powell to Kathy Hay, and Kathy's on the board with her first points of the day. More importantly, it cuts the lead to 8. Nearly a turnover. Instead, Panthers still have it. And whistle, traveling call now on Eastern Illinois. Renisha Franklin. That will call for a substitution. Lauren Daly back in the lineup, replacing Franklin for EIU.
Nice defensive work that time by IPFW. That time switching it from the full to the half trap. Producing yet another turnover from the Panthers.
Nicely dribbles left side to Douglas. The ball's kicked by Lewis, so they'll reset the shot clock at 30. First half game clock stands at 5:47, and our score is 26-18. EIU on top of IPFW. Douglas looking, finally gets it out to Nicely. Three-pointer off the rim, no. With the offensive rebound, and she is fouled. And a little bit of aggressiveness here by IPFW. Foul's going to be called on Michelle Lewis, her first, team 8th. Dowell back in the lineup for EIU. And Tiara Dudley, who's got 6 points already this afternoon, makes her first free throw attempt of the game. Knocks it down. She'll get the bonus.
Tiara coming off probably her worst performance of the year, 0 for 3 from the floor against North Texas. 1 point Thursday night.
Second free throw good as well, so 2 free throws by Dudley closes the gap to 6, 26-20. 5:35 to go here in a half.
1-2-2 half-court trap.
And a turnover. Hay picks it up for the Dons to Nicely, and here they come. Courtney Nicely for 3, off the mark. Ball goes out of bounds, last touch by Kathy Hay.
Way off the mark that time. Good look, though.
Just wasn't squared up. But there's a little bit of life showing in the IPFW Mastodons. Inside, O'Connor sleeping at the switch. And for Pam O'Connor, she's already got 16 points.
Just a great look by Emily Dowell, however.
Kathy Hay on the putback, no. Don's had 2 cracks at it that time as O'Connor comes off with the rebound. O'Connor thought about a 3. Karras looking for somebody. Gets it to Blummer. Back up top, Dowell. Lob pass, O'Connor. Up and in.
Same play over and over they run. She loves working on that far block. the right block, low key, easy turnaround layup.
Ashley Powell goes to the glass, comes up short. Rebounded by Daly.
IPFW having difficulty making layups.
Now we got a whistle on a ticky-tack reach-in foul, I believe, on Laura Douglas. That is her second, team fifth. Hillary Kulik back in the lineup replacing Ashley Powell. IPFW having to find a way to stop Pam O'Connor in the paint.
Well, they need better team rotation defensively. When Dudley or Hay is playing defense, there's a foul.
Looks like it's going to go the other way. Foul is on Emily Dowell, her second, team ninth. And I believe Laura Douglas is going to go back to the line shooting 1 and 1. Laura 1 out of 4 so far this afternoon.
Just to finish my point earlier, that when you're taught as a basketball player, especially young, to front your post player, and that's what Dudley and Hay are doing.
Good free
nice
throw,
shot, free throw that time, but they're getting no weak side help, and that's what's killing IPFW right now, especially with someone who's 6'2", and a scoring machine. She leads her team in scoring. You'd think she'd get the ball offensively, and IPFW not keying on that.
Well, O'Connor's averaging 18.4 points a game. She's already got 18 in the first half.
That's just a mental breakdown defensively on IPFW's part.
Second free throw by Laura Douglas is good, so the lead is chopped down to 8 at 30-22 as we near the 4-minute mark.
I'm sure Coach Patterson would like to keep this under 10 points if possible going into the half.
Kiros with a deadly three, however. Her second field goal, both from long distance. And just like that, the lead is up to 11. Turnover, IPFW. Mental mistakes killing the Dons right now. Three-point shot again.
Nice inside position, though, by O'Connor.
Daly cut off by nicely, gets it back up top to Karos. Eastern running a patient offense. Going to try to jam it in down low if they can.
Better believe it.
Karos up top, watched by Laura Douglas. Ball nearly taken away by Dudley. O'Connor, they're going to call a jump ball and not traveling. On the possession, it goes to Eastern Illinois. And they'll take that possession when we come back after this timeout. 3:11 left in the half, our score. Eastern Illinois 33, IPFW 22. You too can participate in the excitement of Mastodon athletics by joining the Royal Dons Athletic Association. The Royal Dons is IPFW's official athletic booster organization. Members enjoy benefits such as priority seating in IPFW sports events, visits by the coaches, and food and refreshments in the hospitality room. For more information about the Royal Dons, call 219-481-6643 or write to Royal Dons Athletic Association, 2101 East Coliseum Boulevard, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46805. Well, nearly a steal that time there, Ryan, by Tiara Dudley. And O'Connor grabbed it, and if we look at another replay, O'Connor getting the ball, getting position, and with that big 6'2" frame of hers, she's able to have it her own way right now.
Yeah, that time the rotation, as you saw from IPFW, coming over a little too late, and by the time that O'Connor turns around and already square up and face the basket, the ball's already halfway in, and especially layups, so she's shooting such a high percentage from the floor. Defense is going to have to swing by quickly in order to negate that opportunity.
Well, it's going to be EIU basketball. 3:11 left, but the interesting factor here, only 4 seconds on the shot clock. So they got to get it up and get it off in a hurry.
Let's see if they're aware of it. Down the 2. Nope.
No, they were not aware of it. Blunder by the Panthers. Let's see if the Dons can convert. Nice lead to Kulik. The junior from Xavier, transfers from Xavier, brings it up.
Great addition to the IPFW team.
Douglas with a pull-up jumper short, but Laura's fouled and she'll go back to the stripe. Foul is on Renisha Franklin, her second, team 10th. So Laura Douglas, who is 3 of 6 at the line, she will shoot 2. short on the first one. Number 10, Sarah Riva, 5'9" freshman, making her first appearance for EIU. Chance to cut the lead to 10 if Laura can knock down this free throw. And she does. So it is 33-23. EIU with a 10-point lead in the basketball. IPFW coming back with full court pressure with 2:57 to go and a half. Riva gets it to O'Connor, back to Riva.
Just great ball
Nice
movement.
baseline move by Daly, and Lauren is fouled, and she's going to go and shoot two.
Just nice ball movement offensively by the Panthers. That's how you beat traps or presses, pass short, crisp passes, back cuts, and that's what they're doing right now. They're on all cylinders offensively, Mike.
Fouls on Vieira Bibbs, her second, team sixth. Lauren Daly gets her first free throw of the afternoon. It gives her 3 points altogether. Misses the second. Bibbs with the rebound. So the lead is back up to 11 with 2:40 to go. Nicely taking it up the glass. Can't hit it, but Courtney will shoot two. As she is fouled by Sarah Riva. Her first.
Again, tough luck offensively for IPFW. Not able to convert the layup that time, a chance for a three-point play. Instead, however, two free throws for Courtney Nicely. Makes the first.
Knocks the first one down. It's her first point of the afternoon. 64% free throw shooter, averaging just over 5.5 points a game.
IPFW as a team, Mike, shooting 71% from the floor for a nice area for them.
Second one good as well. Makes it 34-25. The lead is down to single digits as we near the 2.5 minute mark. Karros on the left wing. Back up top, back to Karros. Watched by Kulik. O'Connor way up top. Keeper there.
Nice skip pass.
Three-point shot missed by Riva. Rebounded by Amy Gerald. Here come the Dons. Kulik to Nicely. Nicely all the way through, up, misses the layup. Oh, Courtney had the lane, couldn't knock it down.
It's kind of half it's been for IPFW on the offensive end.
Blummer in the paint, 10-footer up and in.
And that's the kind of half it's been for the Panthers.
Kayla Blummer with her first field goal of the afternoon, and it's back up to an 11-point lead. 36-25. Gerald's fakes the three. Now dishes it off to Courtney Nicely. Inside, Bibbs misses the layup again. Dons just can't buy a bucket as O'Connor clears the glass. Karros for three on the other end. That hits the rim. Goes out of bounds. It'll be IPFW basketball. 3 of the last 4 shots for IPFW, Ryan, have been layups, and they've not hit the shot. Yes, sir. IPFW with the perimeter passing game right now. Hillary Kulik, long range, off the rim, no. Rebound Nicely, however. She puts it up, no. Courtney is fouled. She'll shoot two.
Nice scrappy play that time by Nicely.
Foul was on Sarah Riva, her second. So Courtney Nicely, who hit 2 free throws a moment ago, comes back to shoot 2 more. And for the Dons, it's a break. And you can cut into the lead with the clock not moving, as we have 1 minute and 3 seconds left. First free throw short, however, off the front end of the rim. And we've got a 30-second timeout called by EIU. Follow the Mastodons this year as student host Courtney White and student producer Alicia Bradley bring you weekly Mastodon highlights and scores in 10 minutes or less each Wednesday evening at 9:50 and 10:50 p.m. and Thursday evening at 7:50, 9:20, and 10:50 p.m. right here on College 56 Sports. Well, Ryan, we can't make the layups. We got to try to make the free throws. And somehow, as you mentioned earlier, IPFW has to go into the locker room at halftime trailing by only single digits.
To make the comeback a little bit more easier, but this is a game of adjustments, and I'm sure Coach Patterson at halftime is going to have a talk with the ladies. And I'll tell you, one of the top assignments will be to cut down on the easy layups that O'Connor's been getting offensively.
Second free throw by Nicely is good. She now has 3 points, and the lead is 10, 36-26 with less than a minute to go. Harris travels with the basketball. Good pressure by Amy Geralds forces the turnover. I'm sorry, Bernie, I didn't catch all that. Inside pass for Geralds. Foul instead.
All these free throw opportunities now starting to build up for IPFW.
Foul is on Riva. That's her third. So Amy Geralds has been shut out so far today. She misses the first free throw. She's an 86% free throw shooter. Michelle Lewis back in the lineup for EIU. Dons having their problems at the foul line. Second one missed as well. Rebounded by Lauren Daly. Panthers with a basketball.
Clock management now for EIU. They're going to look for something really good.
18 on the shot clock, 34 on the game clock. Whistle as O'Connor travels with the basketball. There's a break for IPFW. 32.4 left.
Panthers got what they wanted, but on a
turnover.
There's
a steal. Harris misses the shot. Daly with the putback. And that's a killer if there ever is one.
An inbound blunder there by IPFW.
And with 19.7 seconds left, Bruce Patterson calls a timeout. I believe it's a 30-second. Let's take a break. 38-26 our score. EIU on top. This is IPFW basketball on College 56 Sports.
No one knows for sure what changes might be in store for future communities, but 7th and 8th graders have an opportunity to share their visions at the National Engineers Week Future City competition held at IPFW on January 26th. To learn how you can be a part of this exciting challenge, visit the Future City website at www.futurecity.org or call 219-481-6578 to register by October 15th. Remember, you have the power to choose your future.
Welcome back, everybody. Ryan Paradas. We look at this replay. Just a blunder on IPFW on the inbounds pass. Harris misses the shot, but the offensive rebound and putback by Lauren Daly. And it's just these mental mistakes that's driving the IPFW coaching staff crazy right now.
Crazy, a little bit loco right there. And there's Open trying to salvage something here at the end of the first half and hopefully go into the locker room only down 10, maybe single digits, and make adjustments for the second half.
Amy Geralds to inbound the basketball.
IPFW should play for the last shot here.
Down to 13 seconds. Kulik for three.
That's
off the rim, no. Rebounded Harris. 2-on-1. Harris takes it coast to coast. And she's called for traveling, so the Dons dodge a bullet. Now they've got 4.9 seconds left. EIU will put on full court pressure. And IPFW has to go the length of the court. Geralds gets it to Kulik. Now another timeout with 3.7 seconds left, and I have to admit I'm a little surprised.
Now this will be a 30-second timeout to advance the basketball. Coach will chalk up something on the board.
Well, it's nice to diagram a play with 3.7 seconds left. Join host Jeanette Liu from WPTA TV as she explores student life at IPFW for the next IPFW Up Close, Sundays at noon and Fridays at 6 p.m. Liu will ask Justin Bush, IPFW student body president, how students can be involved in student government. She'll talk with Brian Miller, Student Activities Board President, about upcoming events. And finally, Ron Clark, Director of Intramurals and Coordinator of Scheduling and Special Events, will reveal the 10 intramural sports at IPFW and explain how students, faculty, and staff can join a team. They'll also discuss homecoming week activities. It's IPFW Up Close. As a shot is counted by Bibbs at the buzzer.
Well, there's a nice way to end the first half for IPFW.
We'll finish our promo. IPFW's Up Close Sundays at noon and Fridays at 6. So give Bibbs the bucket at the end of the half. Cuts the lead to 10, 38-28. And as the teams go head to the locker room, quick thought, what do you think Coach is going to say to him as we look at this replay again?
Well, Coach is obviously going to tell the ladies that they're going to have to step it up on the defensive end, limit the shots of EIU, and especially key on O'Connor, who's been killing him here in the first half.
Well, it is halftime. Our score, Eastern Illinois 38, IPFW 28. Let's take a break. You're watching IPFW basketball on College 56 Sports.
Hi, I'm Jeanette Liu. Join me for IPFW Up Close Sundays at noon on College Access Channel 56. The topic this month is student life at IPFW. We'll hear from Student Body President Justin Bush and Student Activities Board President Brian Miller about their involvement in these student groups as well as how other students can help. We'll also hear from Intramurals Director Ron Clark about the exciting new intramural sports available at IPFW. That's IPFW Up Close Sundays at noon on College Access Channel 56.
David Young has been a professor of psychology at IPFW for over 2 decades. His clinics offer undergraduate students an opportunity they would never see at most large universities.
For some students, the actual one-on-one counseling experience is just what they need. They're made for it. It's like a hand and glove.
His students can find their forte of study early in their academic career and gain field knowledge that is invaluable to psychology.
There is no substitute for real first-hand experience.
While Young's first interest was in psychology, he quickly found that teaching offered him a reward that no other profession could.
Every student is so special and so unique. They interest me. And it's the same with my patients. They're all so special and so unique that I find every time a new person walks in my door, absolute fascination.
This has been an IPFW Faculty Minute.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
On the campus of Indiana University, Purdue University here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, it's the site of a first LEGO League tournament. The first time the city of Fort Wayne has hosted a tournament such as this, part of the continuing series of the first LEGO League tournaments. Some 50 teams in Fort Wayne, Indiana, competing to see who can design the best LEGO robots.
In order to reach to the young people that are interested into science and technology, we have to reach them at this age. Even older students or older kids are sometimes too late. So if we are really true to what we believe, we have to be interested, not necessarily in this event, but in similar events. It could be this event or similar kind of activities, because that's the time in which we still can keep the interest of the children in science and technology.
Well, obviously you've got a great concept here. I mean, this is serious business, and you're here to learn and compete, but you got the game face going.
Yes, we do. We're very excited, even though we've already gone through our third round, and doesn't look very promising, but still got the spirit out there.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's interesting also to see how the kids work together and learning how to work with other kids and experimenting, trying things, learning that every idea is a good idea and it needs to be tried. Seeing the kids' excitement is probably the most exciting thing to the judges.
It's been really fun because, like, you get to learn technology as fun and not as work.
And that's interesting because even though it's fun, it's not easy. I imagine you guys have had to work pretty hard, and you've tried a lot of different things to get your robot set up. Tell me about that.
Well, we have to have programs exactly right. Otherwise, it won't work if it's just a little bit off. And so, like, it got frustrating after a while, but after you got it, you're like, good, we got it.
Oh, I am really enjoying this, and when I got involved, I was really a fan of Legos, and I just loved Legos. So when I found out about this, I just really wanted to do it.
What have you gotten out of this?
A lot. It's rewarding. I was the coach sponsor, but the chess sponsor, but this is a little different. I actually see the kids develop and things start to click for them, so it's a little different. It's great.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, do it!
Let these guys stand back.
We're now under 20 seconds. Okay, let's hear it for Team 294 in the finals of the first Lego League competition.
And now, the final award goes to a team who we actually have seen several times tonight. They were our performance first place winner out of Granger, Indiana. They are CC Righteous Robots Team 10.
went to a regional in Elkhart last week, and we didn't do very well. So we took those lessons learned. We went to Pleaser School, didn't do very well. We took those lessons learned. We came back. We worked really, really hard this week. Fixed all those problems, and we had a remarkable run. And our drivers kept their cool, and our programmers kept fine-tuning, and our master builder built us a sturdy robot. And when the battery started going a little at the end and we weren't quite getting the turn we needed, they just changed the robot claw, and we got the margin of error. And we really strategized. Yep, they all worked really hard.
It's obvious this program is the perfect blend of science and technology, but also teaching youngsters the concept of teamwork. They work hard, it's challenging, frustrating at times, but at the very most rewarding and just plain fun.
No one knows for sure what changes might be in store for future communities, but 7th and 8th graders have an opportunity to share their visions at the National Engineers Week Future City competition held at IPFW on January 26th. To learn how you can be a part of this exciting challenge, visit the Future City website at www.futurecity.org or call 219-481-6578 to register by October 15th. Remember, you have the power to choose your future.
Dr. Hermine Van Nuys is a professor who teaches her English literature classes with passion to inspire her students.
I'm very passionate about what I teach. I love the literature I teach, and I'm very proud of the faculty in my department.
Her 30 years of dedication to IPFW has earned her much respect on the collegiate level.
We offer really a wonderful English major, I think, with a number of opportunities. There really is much more, I think, probably a personal relationship established in our classes because they tend to be smaller.
Because of her experience, Dr. Van Nuys recognizes IPFW's advantages over other universities.
Students here can come to our offices. They will be seen by us. We speak to them, which is the ideal way, I think, to teach.
IPFW, the right school, right here, right now.
They came from every corner of the country. From small towns and big cities. But they all shared one thing in common. They belonged to a family called Marines. A tough and determined few, dedicated to protecting everything we hold sacred. And still they come. Celebrate the 225-year history of those proud few who have earned the title Marine.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Hilliard Gate Sports Center on the campus of IPFW. Mike Miles, Ryan Perrott with you. Second half of action about to get underway, and right now, Ryan, IPFW trails by 10, 38-28. Quick look at a couple of the numbers, and they'll say it all.
Well, three things probably stand out. The shooting percentage of IPFW, dismal, to say the very least. 28% from the floor when they're averaging 40 on the season. Three-point land, they're shooting 1 of 11, 9% for the season. They shoot 37. And from the free throw, 9 of 17, shooting 53% on the season. They average 71. That's area number 1. Area number 2, they're getting out-rebounded on the boards. 26-15 in favor of Eastern Illinois. And thirdly, Pam O'Connor, 9 of 12 in the first half, 8 rebounds total, 18 points total.
IPFW with the basketball to start the second half, and a nice shot by Nicely. Courtney's first field goal of the afternoon, so maybe that's a good start. Now we got a steal.
Look for the intensity of IPFW to pick up here in the second half.
Nicely again, shot missed. And now we got a reach-in foul, I believe, on either Nicely or Douglas. They're going to call the foul on Laura Douglas. And yes, we can. We'll do it right now. I want to remind you here that our contest is brought to you in part by Pizza Hut of Canterbury, featuring famous Pizza Hut pizza. We started to say that foul was on Laura Douglas, her third, team first here in the second half. Starters on the floor for both teams that started the ball game. Caros with the three, but before the shot, we got a whistle and a foul underneath. Foul is on Tiara Dudley. That is her first, team second. And that's not a very good omen. 2 fouls in 40 seconds. Panthers with the basketball. Caros watched by Douglas on the left wing. Lob pass on. Nice steal by Kathy Hay, and a pass intended for Gossett. 13th turnover on EIU. Let's see if the Dons can convert. Kulik, yes. Hillary Kulik with her third field goal today. 7 points altogether, and the Dons have got it to 6, and they steal it again. Now we got a whistle and a jump ball, and in the alternate possession, it'll belong to EIU. Obviously, Ryan, Bruce Patterson said a few things in the locker room at halftime.
Absolutely. If there's one area that he has to be pleased in is the fact that IPFW only has 9 turnovers in the game. Well, that was the 16th for the Panthers. If you're EIU, you had to expect that IPFW would come out with this kind of level of intensity to open up the second half. You have to regroup, settle things down, get back to the basics. That got them the huge lead in the first half.
Dowell's in the lineup now, gets the ball. O'Connor in a paint, turnaround shot, no! Rebound knocked out of bounds. And they're going to say it belongs to EIU, I believe. So, O'Connor on the sideline throwing it in. Look for the return pass. Battle between Dudley and O'Connor underneath. O'Connor kicks it out. Caros for 3. Off the rim, no. Rebounded Dudley. Good block out by Tiara Dudley, and that's something the IPFW team needs to do. Hay has it knocked out of her hands as she goes up for a shot.
Nice job by Kathy Hay running the floor that time. EIU able to knock the ball out of bounds.
Kulik going to inbound the ball for IPFW. Looking. Dudley up top. Tiara kicks it back to Nicely. Inside for Hay. Ball knocked away and picked up by Dowell. Little telegraph pass there that time. Caros way up top. Gets it to Daly, top of the key, looking for somebody inside. Gossett. Daly for 3. Long, rebounded Gossett. She goes up and she is fouled. Brooke will shoot 2. Fouls on Kathy Hay, her second, team third. So Brooke Gossett, who who is a 70% free throw shooter coming in, nails the first one.
Here's the one area I'm sure that head coach Linda Wonder really likes on the season. They're only shooting 58% tonight. Rather this afternoon, 67%.
Second one bounces through as well. First points in the game, and for the second half rather, for Gossett. So the lead is back up to 8, 40-32. Kulik on the wing, whistle.
That'll be 3 seconds on Hay. She was open, she had the position underneath. The IPFW players, however, didn't see her. She had sealed off her man right there. Unfortunately, IPFW can get it into her.
Unofficially, I believe that's 11 turnovers now on the Mastodons. Karros watched by Douglas as she crosses midcourt. Daly lob pass rather to Gossett. Cut off inside. Dowd. O'Connor. O'Connor gets the roll. Pam O'Connor now with 20 points.
Don't look for anything different offensively by the Panthers. They're going to continue to pound it inside, Mike.
Dudley misses the shot, rebounded by EIU. Long feed intended for O'Connor. And they say out of bounds to IPFW. Substitution, Viara Bibbs comes in, replacing Kathy Hay. Viara had a nice first half with 6 points on 3 of 5 shooting. So with 17 minutes to go, IPFW trying to cut into a 10-point deficit. They trail 42-32. Nicely. Dribbles up on top. Dudley, baseline drive, shot, no. Rebounded Karros. Here come the Panthers. Daly inside for O'Connor. Now we got a whistle. Blocking foul on Bibbs. And for Viara, that's her third, team fourth. Ryan, how do you stop Pam O'Connor?
Play zone. Defensively, think about playing a zone. I know Coach Patterson probably not a big fan of it at this particular moment, but you might want to think about playing zone, and therefore you can have collapsing defense underneath.
Gossett with an 18-footer.
Try to make them beat you from the perimeter. They're only shooting, 2 of 8 from behind the arc. Although they are shooting particularly high, 50% from the floor, but see if they can beat you on the perimeter.
Kulik just inside the arc. She nails it. Hillary now with 4 second-half points and 9 overall. 44-34, the lead back down to 10. As we just go into the 16-minute mark. Karros up top, I'm sorry.
Yeah, still man-to-man. There's a turnover, almost.
Good effort by Tiara Dudley. Amy Geralds will come in the lineup when we return, but we've got a timeout on the floor. 15:52 left, 44-34, EIU on top. This is IPFW basketball on College 56 Sports. Welcome back, everybody, to the Hilliard Gate Sports Center. Mike Miles, Ryan Perrott with you. 15:52 left here in the second half. And Ryan, right now it's a 10-point lead. It's been that, it's been a 10, 8, 10, 12-point lead. As we look at a replay, nice little jump shot by Hillary Kulik just inside the arc.
Good form that time, square to the basket. But yeah, IPFW unable to cut it underneath that 8-point mark, if you will. They've been hovering around 8 points since the latter portions of the first half and now here early in the second half. But they're going to have to find a way to score off of turnovers or, possessions of EIU.
Panthers with the basketball. O'Connor, cross court. Nice move by Karras, misses the shot, rebounded Geralds.
Here's an opportunity.
Kulik could get the wide open. Nope, she didn't. nicely around the horn. Courtney stops. Kulik. 14-footer off the rim, no. Fight for the rebound, who they say. They're going to say the last touch by EIU, so now we're going to have a shot clock. They're going to give us the full 30 seconds. Douglas, Kulik inside Bibbs. Spin move, Viara takes it strong, can't hit it, but she is fouled and she will shoot 2.
Nice move there by Bibbs. Sealing a defender. She'll get rewarded for 2 shots.
Fouls on Gossett, her 3rd, team first here in the second half. But Viara Bibbs, first free throw attempt of the afternoon and misses. Substitution, Kayla Blummer in the lineup replacing Gossett, who checks out with 3 fouls, but 9 points.
Bibbs, 46% free throw shooter on the season.
Misses second one as well. Rebound controlled by Carlos. Rachel going to bring it up herself. Panthers looking in the inside. Dowell up top of the key, inside O'Connor, loses it, picks it back up. 10 on the shot clock. Blummer, 3-second call on EIU. A little better job on the defense there for IPFW. Gerald's inbounds it to Hillary Kulik. Gerald's on the left wing looking for a cutter. Douglas inside, Bibbs, left side move, shot up, no, but she's fouled, and Vieira will go to the line once again.
Well, here's another area IPFW's going to have to pick up.
Fouls on Emily Dowell, her 3rd, team 2nd.
This will be the 20th free throw the Mastodons have shot here this afternoon, as compared to only 5 for the Panthers.
First free throw good. Substitution, Renisha Franklin in the lineup for EIU, replacing Emily Dowell. And Viera Bibbs, the 6-foot freshman, going for point number 8. And she gets it. Makes our score 44-36. The lead is down to 8. Carroll's looking for somebody on a wing. O'Connor way up top. Panthers being patient on the offense, looking for a cutter inside.
This is kind of a matching zone 2-3 here for IPFW.
Blummer solves it, however. Takes it inside the paint and knocks down a little 10-footer. Her 2nd field goal.
Nice penetration by Plummer, finding the seam.
Lob pass, Bibbs. She gets hammered, no call. Rebound, Blummer. Here come the Panthers. Franklin cut off by Kulik. Inside O'Connor. Blummer, 14-footer short, rebounded by Viera Bibbs. And with 13:40 to go, the Dons still trail by 10, but they need to start cashing in on some of these offensive possessions. Nicely to Bibbs. No, well, they're going to
call an offensive
foul on Nicely. And a look on Bruce Patterson's face may say it all. Take away the basket, give Nicely her first foul instead. Team foul number 5 here in the second half.
Nice job by Caro stepping up and taking the charge that time.
Negates the nice feed and layup by Bibbs. Franklin, top of the key. Kicks it out to Karros for the 3. Long, rebounded Bibbs. Here come the Dons. Need a bucket. Give and go. Kulik off the glass and in. Nice feed from Amy Geralds to Hillary Kulik. Hillary now with 11.
Nice basic team basketball that time between Kulik and Geralds. Easy give and go.
Franklin to Karros, down low to O'Connor, spin move, shot, no! Rebound, Douglas. Good block out by Laura Douglas that time. Nicely. Douglas going to take it inside, and she's hammered. Laura goes to the line for 2. Foul's going to be on Renisha Franklin, her third, team third. So Laura Douglas goes to the line. She's 50%, 4 of 8. Make it 5 of 9. Substitution, Michelle Lewis back in the lineup. For EIU, Ashley Powell in the lineup for IPFW. Second free throw coming for Laura Douglas. In and out. Rebounded Blummer for EIU. So Laura maintains her 50% success ratio. 5 of 10 now at the free throw line. But the Dons have cut it to 7 at 46-39. Inside, O'Connor in the paint. Off the glass, no. Fight for the rebound. Whistle, they're going to call a jump ball on the alternate possession. It'll go IPFW.
O'Connor starting to force the issue underneath.
Tiara Dudley coming in the IPFW lineup, replacing Laura Douglas. 12:15 left here in the second half. Eastern Illinois 46, IPFW 39. Glad you could join us here on College 56 Sports. IPFW going for win number 3 on the year. EIU looking for win number 1. Kulik looking for help. Dudley inside, Bibbs. Spin move, shot up and in.
Great strong post move by Bibbs.
Tiara now in double figures with 10 points and a nice feed from Tiara Dudley.
And the lead down the 5 for the first time in a while, Mike.
Under 12. Karros on the right wing. Gets it inside. Blummer with a 12-footer. Kayla Blummer now with a half a dozen, including the last 4 points for the EIU Panthers. Lead back up to 7. Gerald's for 3. Short. Rebound Karros. Not quite enough oomph, not quite enough being straight up for Amy Gerald's on that shot. Lewis. O'Connor top of the key. Lob pass, Blummer on the left side. Lewis for 3. Oh. First field goal of the day for Michelle Lewis. Couldn't come at a better time if you're a Panther fan. Get the lead back up to 10, 51-41 at the 11-minute mark. Powell inside. Dudley from 10. No. Rebound fought for by Bibbs. It says she touched it last one out of bounds. It'll be EIU basketball when we come back, and we've got a timeout. 10:53 left. EIU 51. IPFW 41. Tune in Sunday evening to see the 1961 classic film One-Eyed Jacks, starring Marlon Brando, Carl Malden, and Pina Pellissier. This is the only Western Brando has ever directed, and he stars as well as the bandit Rio, who has been abandoned to the Mexican authorities by his partner Dad Longworth, played by Carl Malden. After years in a Mexican prison, Rio vows revenge to Longworth through a relationship with his daughter Luisa. That's One-Eyed Jacks tomorrow evening after the replay of this basketball game right here on College 56. I said, Ryan, before I was going to watch that movie. We look at a replay here. Long three-point shot by EIU.
From Academy Award-winning Marlon Brando to an Academy Award-winning three-point shot right there. Just when IPFW cut the lead for the first time within 8 points down to 5. And the Panthers have managed to come back and get 5 quick points to get the lead back up to 10.
Well, IPFW doing a little bit better job on stopping Pam O'Connor. O'Connor had 18 points in the first half, only 2 so far here in the second. And again, some good play, especially from Vieira Bibbs and Tiara Dudley for IPFW.
Well, that's been the Achilles heel for the Panthers. O'Connor scoring 18 plus a game, and she's getting no support. Actually, she's had 3 20-point games this season, but she's getting no offensive support. However, here in the second half, she's been relatively quiet, only 2 points, but her other teammates are starting to step up and find shots.
EIU with the basketball. Lewis to Riva, who's in the lineup now. Lewis again for three. Off the rim, no. We got a whistle underneath and a foul on EIU. Foul is on Blummer, Kayla's second, team fourth. So IPFW gets the basketball. Another chance to cut into that 10-point deficit. Kulik, watched by Michelle Lewis. Gets it out to Gerald. It's Amy for three. In and out. No. Rebound. Bibbs. Vieira puts it up and in. Good offensive rebound and putback by Vieira Bibbs. And leads down to 8.
Bibbs continuing with her stellar play. It's carried over from Thursday night against North Texas.
Under 10 minutes now. Lewis with another three. Michelle Lewis, 2 out of 3 in three-point shots here in the second half.
Michelle Lewis gave that little pump fake that time, and that caused Gerald's to go one way.
Gerald's tried to get inside. Ball knocked away, but picked up by Powell.
Nice look.
Inside, Dudley off the glass, misses it, but Bibbs up in the end. No, she misses it. 2 cracks at it by Dudley and Bibbs, but without success. Inside, Blummer, 14-footer. 8 points for Kayla Blummer. And what's frustrating here, perhaps, for Bruce Patterson, he only has 2 timeouts left. Pass for Bibbs, knocked out of bounds by Gossett. As Courtney Nicely checks back in for IPFW.
The Panthers capitalizing on every missed scoring opportunity that IPFW has given them here in the half.
Got a good look there. Third-year head coach Linda Wonder for EIU. Powell looking for help. EIU is stretching out the defense right now. Nicely. 10 on the shot clock. Powell, Dudley, shot blocked, but now we got a whistle. And we're going to get a foul called on EIU. Panthers thought it was a clean block. Foul is going to be called on Gossett for Brooke. That's her 4th foul, team 5th. At the free throw line, shooting 2 will be Tiara Dudley. Already 2 of 2 from the stripe today. Make it 3 of 3. O'Connor back in the lineup for Gossett for EIU. Tiara Dudley came into this contest hitting 79% of her free throws. Makes it 4 of 4.
Shows you why right there. Perfect form, perfect rotation.
She now has 10 points for the Mastodons. The lead down to 11, 56-45. Daly inside O'Connor, off the glass and in. 22 points now for O'Connor. Nicely with the ball. Whistle.
Oh, they're going to call that an illegal screen on Dudley.
And for Tiara, that is her 2nd, team 6th. IPFW now going to put some full court man-to-man pressure on. Daly gets the inbound pass from Riva.
Well, we're going to have to start pulling out all the stops now.
Riva goes right by nicely all the way in. Count the bucket. They're going to call a foul on Dudley. When it rains, it pours if you're an IPFW fan. 3rd foul on Tiara Dudley. She'll go out, replaced by Kathy Hay.
That was a pro drive by Lauren Daly that time. Around the back, taking it all the way to the hole. Got hammered, made the shot.
And if she can make the free throw for the conventional 3-point play, which she does, she gives the Panthers a 16-point lead, 61-45. Let's see what the Dons are made of. Nicely tries driving, but she's fouled. She is fouled by Riva, and for Sarah Riva, that is her 4th, team 6th. Reba goes out, replaced by Tamika Harris. So, Ashley Powell will inbound the ball for IPFW. They need some instant offense. They trail by 16 rather. Bibbs, turnaround shot, no, rebounded by Michelle Lewis. And you're in the 8-minute mark. Lewis nearly traveled. Fans wanted a traveling call on the IPFW side. Harris kicks it out. Bounce pass O'Connor. She throws it back out. Gets the return pass. Offensive foul, O'Connor. Pam's second, team 7th. And we've got a timeout on the floor. 7:48 left here in the second half. Our score, Eastern Illinois 61, IPFW 45. Let's take a break. You're watching IPFW basketball on College 56 Sports. Back at the Harrogate Sports Center, we'll watch a replay of inside feed, and Pam O'Connor scoring 2 of her 22 points so far this afternoon. Ryan Parrott, it's getting down to crunch time. 7:48 left. Dons trail by 16. There's no 16-point play, but the Dons are going to have to start putting together combination defensive stops, offensive conversions.
Well, you're hitting it right on the head. What they're going to need is to put together a run of some sort, and it's going to have to happen. It's going to have to start to happen on the defensive end to turn it into an offensive opportunity, and they're going to have to start playing both ends of the floor here in the last 7:48.
It'll be IPFW basketball. Nicely, Kulik, Powell, Hay, Bibbs on the floor. Inside pass intended for Kathy Hay, too far. Another turnover.
Well, that's not going to help their causes.
EIU will inbound it. Lauren Daly, along with Michelle Lewis, Tamika Harris, Kayla Blummer, Pam O'Connor. They break the press. Now they're going to run their offense. Harris, watched by Powell. Lewis, Blummer, top of the key. Gonna try to get the ball into O'Connor. 4 on the shot clock. Daly for 3. Oh! Lauren Daly with a 3-pointer. He played good defense for 26 seconds. Powell misses the 3 nicely with the putback, however. Nicely with her second field goal. She now has 7. 64-47. Nearly a steal. O'Connor double teamed. Panthers going to play a little keep away now.
All clock management here for the Panthers. Don't look for them to force any shots. They're going to get good looks. There's a
foul
push
going
on
to be
the back.
called on Kathy Hay, pushing Kayla Blummer. And for Kathy, that's her 3rd personal foul, team 8th. So Eastern Illinois will go to the line, shooting 1 and bonus. Kayla Blummer, first free throw attempt of the day. Knocks it down.
3 of 4 now on the season for Blummer.
The lead is up to 18. Make it 19. EIU 5 of 5 from the stripe here in the second half. 10 points now for Kayla Blummer. Kulik looking for somebody. Tries a three. Yes. Hillary Kulik with her second tray of the afternoon.
Now IPFW is going to have to be able to match that. Oh, the Panthers got away with it. There's a traveling call.
Didn't get away with it after all.
Thought she traveled the first time. Now IPFW is going to have to match that offensive score with the defensive stand, which they just did. Now they're going to have to put together another offensive route here.
Substitution, Rachel Karros in the lineup for EIU, replacing Tamika Harris. Ashley Powell inbounded. 6:10 to go. 66-50. Bibbs in the paint. Forces one up. No good. She's fouled, I believe. Vieira should go to the line. Foul is on O'Connor. That is her third, team 8th. Maybe that's another way, Brian. Get another foul on Pam O'Connor in the next 20 to 30 seconds. 1-1. Free throw missed by Bibbs. She's now 2 of 5 at the foul line. Under 6 minutes to go. Karros, watched by Powell on the left side. Whoa, got away with a push. Double team now, whistle. They call timeout.
Timeout. Coach
got away, 30-second timeout. Tune in Sundays at 12:30 p.m. or Fridays at 7:30 p.m. for Alliance Update. The Fort Wayne Allen County Economic Development Alliance and the IPFW School of Engineering, Technology, and Computer Science co-sponsoring this series highlighting local organizations and companies' technical initiatives. This month, host Rob Young speaks with Larry Williamson, General Manager of Comcast Cablevision, about the company's products and services, economic impact including jobs, and peers into the future of telecommunications. That's 12:30 p.m. Sunday afternoons and 7:30 p.m. Friday evenings for Alliance Update right here on College 56. 5:47 left. Panthers of Eastern Illinois enjoy a 66-50 lead. And as you get a look at some of the fans here at the Gage Sports Center, they like the music.
Into the holiday spirit.
And you get a look at Linda Wonder talking to her troops. Again, this is a club that came into this game 0-8 on the year. And their closest ball game up until today was their season opener, which they lost by 8 points. But they're not playing like an 0-8 team right now.
Well, they've played some hefty competition. They played at number 10 Purdue back on the 18th of November. They've played Indiana State, Southern Illinois, Murray State. So very tough schedule, and their record is indicative of that.
Well, they will inbound it. They have 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Michelle Lewis to Karros. Back up top to Blummer. Looking for O'Connor inside. She gets it. Doesn't get the shot.
Weak side help rotation that time, just a bit late.
They're going to call the foul on Kathy Hay. That's her 4th, team 9th. And Pam O'Connor is going to go to the free throw line. It's the first one. That's her first free throw of the afternoon.
There's one area that she is weak in as you take a look at the replay that time. It's her free throw shooting, 54% on the season.
Well, it works again. She knocks them both down. 68 to 50, 5.5 to go. Nicely takes it to the glass and in. Courtney Nicely now with 9 points. Again, full court pressure put on by IPFW. They'll probably have to do that the last 5:20. Daly will be picked up by Nicely on the right side. O'Connor lob pass Blummer underneath. Kayla misses the shot. Rebound Nicely. Nicely. Bibbs. Nicely off the glass. No! Rebounded by Karros. How many times today has an IPFW layup missed the mark? O'Connor.
With the kiss.
Banks
gorgeous.
one in.
They continue to convert missed scoring opportunities from IPFW.
26 points now for Pam O'Connor. 4:35 to go. Kulik for 3. And that'll be hits and sticks between the backboard and the rim.
All right, Mike, you're on your way up to get that one, huh?
No. You're the one who's 6'5". Laura Douglas tries. And now our sports information director, Mike Jewell, bad knees and all.
Watch this vertical coming up right here.
And it's sitting. He tried to score a bucket for us. Wouldn't have counted anyway.
That's the kind of day it's been going for IPFW. Still got that 34-inch vertical, Mike Jewell.
Panthers will inbound it. Karros to Daly. Lewis, kicked by Kathy Hay.
Nice play by Hay that time, anticipating the pass.
They'll reset the shot clock at 30. We're down to 4:28. Dons with a lot of work to do. They're down 70-52. Lob pass, O'Connor inside. Blummer instead. Kayla knocks it off the glass and in. 12 points now for Kayla Blummer, 10 here in the second half. When it rains, it pours. Pass knocked away, picked up by Karros.
Nice pass.
Outlet, shot up and in by Daly. And I think the dam has burst for IPFW. With under 4 minutes to go, they now trail by 22. Ball knocked out of bounds. And we've got a media timeout. Well, let's take a break.
Mercifully.
3:49 left, 74-52, Panthers on top. This is IPFW basketball on College 56 Sports.
No one knows for sure what changes might be in store for future communities, but 7th and 8th graders have an opportunity to share their visions at the National Engineers Week Future City competition held at IPFW on January 26th. To learn how you can be a part of this exciting challenge, visit the Future City website at www.futurecity.org or call 219-481-6578 to register by October 15th. Remember, you have the power to choose your future.
Welcome back, everybody, to Hilliard Gate Sports Center. Mike Miles, Ryan Perrott, and here you see the fast break of VIU at work. Nice layup there by Lauren Daly. Ryan, at this point in time, at 3:49 left, you're down by 22. Realistically, it's almost impossible to come back, but if you're a coach, you've got to get your kids to perform well in segments, and I think Bruce Patterson is telling these players, look, we've got 3:49 left. Just play as hard as we can for this 3:49. Let's see what we can do.
You still have to build for the next game, absolutely. Maybe the game perhaps out of reach, down 22 points with 3:49 to go, but as a coach, you still want to see your players performing at a high level, working hard until the conclusion of the contest.
Ball knocked out of bounds by Pam O'Connor. Catherine Seawright makes her first appearance of the day, replacing Vieira Bibbs. Vieira Bibbs with 12 points this afternoon. Douglas looking inside for Hay. Ball knocked away momentarily by O'Connor, but Kathy picks it up. Nicely on the stripe. It's a deuce. We're only calling it a deuce. But it's 11 points now for Courtney Nicely. Makes it 74-54, 3:21 to go.
It's like scoring reversals. Coming into the game, IPFW was averaging 70 points a game, while EIU was averaging 58.
Foul is going to be called on Laura Douglas of IPFW. That is her fourth, team 10th. So the double bonus situation now for Eastern Illinois. Rachel Karras goes to the line for the first time today, and she will shoot 2. Misses the first one. .77% free throw shooter. Rachel knocks the second one down. 75-54, 3:12 to go. Kulik takes it off the glass and in. Hillary Kulik with 11 of her 16 points here in the second half. Down to 3 minutes to go. 19-point deficit. O'Connor, double team, looking for help. Daly for three.
Oh, sweet stroke right there, right between the eyes.
Lauren Daly with 2 trays here in the second half. 11 of her 16 points here in the second half as well. Whistle, foul underneath. They're going to call O'Connor for her 4th foul. Perhaps too little, too late. Comes with 2:41 left. Team 9th. Kathy Hay will shoot 1 in bonus. It's too bad they couldn't have gotten that 4th foul about 10 minutes ago. Free throw missed. O'Connor with the rebound.
IPFW still shooting poorly from the foul line.
Another 3-point shot by Daly. This one misses, however. Nicely picks up the long rebound. Outlets at the Douglas baseline. Shot up and in by Laura Douglas. That's her first field goal of the afternoon. To go along with 5 free throws for 7 points. O'Connor takes it up, misses. Fight for the rebound. Blummer has it. Shot up. No. Rebound, Hillary Kulik. 2 minutes to go. Nice lead for 3. Goes out of bounds, does not touch the rim. Ball goes over to EIU. Coming in now for IPFW, Regina Reif. And we've got a 30-second timeout called by EIU. I want to remind you to tune in to College 56 tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. for the replay of this afternoon's women's basketball game with Eastern Illinois. That's Sunday evening at 7 p.m. right here on College 56 Sports. 1:52 left. Eastern Illinois comfortably on top. We had a look at a nice replay of Laura Douglas with the baseline jumper.
Laura has nice touch, that time square to the basket. 2 points for her. Just to inform everybody, Mike, that IPFW has a busy holiday break, playing several matches over that stretch.
May talk about that in the postgame if time permits. EIU breaks the press, but then Kulik steals it. Perhaps a little more of a bad pass than a steal. Hillary. Seawright. Don's looking inside to Hay. Can't control it. Out of bounds. Kathy thought she was fouled by O'Connor. O'Connor now leaves. Replaced by Misty Evans, 6-foot freshman. O'Connor leaves with 26 points.
Wow.
Down to a minute and a half. 77-58 our score. Eastern Illinois comfortably on top. Traveling call on Rachel Karras. She acknowledges it. So the Dons will try to creep closer. Kulik up over midcourt. Nicely drives, kicks it back out. Regina Reif with the 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Michelle Lewis. Here come the Panthers. Karras, 1:05 left. Perimeter passing. Karras, 10 on the shot clock. Blummer, top of the key, 5 on the shot clock. Blummer, whistle, and
are you kidding me?
They're going to call a foul on IPFW with 2 seconds left on the shot clock.
Well, I'm not kidding me about the foul, but the ball stuck in the rim for the second time. All right, Mike, get back out there. Here we go.
Foul is on Catherine Seawright, her first. Team's over the limit, so Caleb Blummer will go to the line and shoot 2.
Probably a little winded. Here he comes, making his approach. That looked more like a 24-inch vertical right there.
Well, maybe they ought to. Yeah, what can I say?
That's why he's paid the big bucks right there. Michael Jewell.
Be careful what one says, Mr. Perrott. But he is an awfully hard-working individual. Caleb Blummer at the line. Makes it 3 of 3 at the stripe this afternoon.
The Panthers now emptying their bench.
Yep. Number 10 is Riva back in, Harris back in, Dowell back in, Evans, and Caleb Blummer, who's going for point number 14. In and out, no. Rebounded Seawright. 45 seconds to go. 20-point ball game, 78-58. Kulik coast to coast. Makes it 78-60. 34 seconds to go. Harris, watched by Kulik. 15 in the shot clock. Down to 8 on the shot clock. Harris forces a 17-footer, no good. Rebounded Hay with 12 seconds to go. Regina Rife. 6 seconds to go. Nice lead for 3 off the rim. No good. Rebounded Misty Evans. And that's it. Ball game comes to an end. Players and coaches go to congratulate each other. Our final score here this afternoon, Eastern Illinois University 78, IPFW 60. EIU gets their first win of the season. They improve to 1-8. IPFW drops to 2-6. You can see Bruce Patterson, obviously frustrated, dejected. But they will regroup.
Yeah, not a very good performance. They came out slow, sluggish, and that sort of caught up with them. They were unable to, for the most part, keep the game close. They were able to keep the game under 10 points, 8 points at a particular stretch at the end of the first half and into the second half, but the lead just insurmountable.
Let's take a momentary break, and we'll come back with final numbers, hopefully, and final thoughts. But again, our final score, 78-60 Eastern Illinois over IPFW. This is IPFW basketball on College 56 Sports. Welcome back, everybody, to the Hilliard Gate Sports Center on the campus of IPFW. Mike Maz, Ryan Perrott with you, where Eastern Illinois University has come into the Hilliard Gate Sports Center, and they are walking off, or have walked off the floor, with a 78-60 victory. And some happy fans, and I believe some of them are Eastern Illinois fans. Ryan Perrott, as I know we're frantically hoping to get some final numbers. But IPFW it just wasn't there today for them.
Just wasn't there. They were unable to make shots and early on. And that, of course, along with the point that O'Connor was able to score, Pam O'Connor was able to score at will primarily in the first half. It kind of made the lead insurmountable. And they caught it. Here's a shot by Laura Daly, the three.
She hit several of them in crucial parts of that second half when it seemed like the Dons were trying to make a little bit of a run.
I think probably the most disappointing factor for Coach Patterson and the coaching staff is the defensive effort wasn't there like we've seen the last couple outings. And that probably is frustrating for Coach Patterson for the most part. Obviously, some hard luck on the offensive end. They weren't able to make layups and so forth and shoot at a high percentage from the free throw line especially. And that's probably the most disappointing thing on the defensive end for Coach Patterson and his staff.
Again, some more highlights here. Thanks to the staff here at College 56 for providing us with those instant replays. As you get a good look, SID Mike Jewell and a couple of his helpers trying to get these final stats for us as quickly as we can. While we have a quick moment, Ryan, and we hope to get these stats in a moment, a couple of quick footnotes. Our next live College 56 sports telecast, as far as I know, will take place on Friday, January the 11th, when Coach Ernie Ball and his IPFW Mastodons open their season by taking on Long Beach State, and I'm really looking forward to that contest.
Yeah, should be a lot of fun, absolutely. Should be a great contest as the men's volleyball season gets underway after the holiday break.
Nice drive there by Hillary Kulik for her final points of the afternoon. And after that, we got a lot of volleyball matches coming up, a few more women's basketball games, a couple of men's basketball games. Reminder, tomorrow afternoon, Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock, the IPFW men's basketball team comes home for their second home game of the year as they're going to entertain the Indiana Tech Warriors of Coach Jason Klein. It was a game that was supposed to have been played tonight, but due to schedule switches with IPFW having to travel to Ball State last Thursday, that game was rescheduled to tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. for tip-off. And then we got finals next week. I believe next up for the women is a game a week from today up in Ypsilanti, Michigan against Eastern Michigan. And then after the game tomorrow for the men, their next game will be on the 17th, a week from this coming Monday, when they entertain the Tri-State Thunder. So that's the next home action. Our next broadcast. The replay of this game is tomorrow night, Sunday night at 7 o'clock. Volleyball on the 11th of January. And I get the funny feeling looking at our monitor that it may be time to say goodbye. And we want to remind you our contest today was sponsored in part by Pizza Hut of Canterbury, featuring famous Pizza Hut pizza. Unofficially, real quickly, as far as the point rundown, 26 points for Pam O'Connor, 16 points for Lauren Daly, 13 points for Kayla Blummer, 9 points for Brooke Gossett, 7 points from Rachel Karras, 6 points from Michelle Lewis, and 2 points from Emily Dowell. And IPFW, 18 points from Hillary Kulik, 12 points from Vieira Bibbs, 11 points Courtney Nicely, 10 points Tiara Dudley, 7 points Laura Douglas, 2 points Kathy Hay. That's your scoring summary. And at this time, we're going to say we'd like to thank the College 56 production crew, the IPFW athletic staff, the City of Fort Wayne, Comcast Cablevision, the IPFW Learning Resource Center, and especially the IPFW Office of University Relations and Communications for their contributions to this College 56 sports telecast. This telecast of IPFW Sports is copyrighted and the sole property of the College Cable Access Center and IPFW. Unauthorized duplication, exhibition, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this event without expressed written consent is strictly prohibited. We hope you've enjoyed our telecast of IPF Sports, and we thank you again for joining us today. For Ryan Perrott, this is Mike Moss saying so long for now. Once again, our final score, Eastern Illinois University 78, IPFW 60. Until we meet again, we bid you a pleasant farewell from the Hilliard Gate Sports Center right here on the campus of IPFW.
Happy holidays, everyone.